I just want to rattle off a couple more examples to like nail down firmly this idea from the last video, which is that there's no product rule or quotient rule for antiderivatives. We have U substitution, and U substitution works very nicely when you have an integral of the form f prime u to u prime. If you have 2 bits of your expression related by derivative, awesome. You can use U substitution, and U substitution will undo the chain rule beautifully. So anytime you're involving division or multiplication, if you encounter something involving division or multiplication, you want to sort of ask yourself, does this relate to U substitution? If the answer is yes, well then use U substitution. If it doesn't, then just divide and multiply. So let's take a look at this first guy. This integral involves division. You may want to use a quotient rule, but there's no such quotient rule for antiderivatives. So how are we going to proceed? First thing in your mind's eye, if you've got division or multiplication, then try the chain rule. Is the chain rule going to work here? Can we set u equal to something and u prime equal to something? Well, you might naturally want to set u equal to the x to the 4th bit, but then the problem is if you set u equal to the x to the 4th bit, upstairs, well, you don't have an x cubed. So how are we going to proceed? Well, if chain rule doesn't apply, just divide. This is going to be 1 over x to the 4th plus 1 over x to the 3rd. The x cancels in the second term. But this can be rewritten. X to the minus 4 plus x to the minus 3. And that can be resolved. Increase the power by 1. Write the power in the denominator. Increase the power by 1. Write the power in the denominator. Plus c. Problem solved. I guess maybe more simply we can take this minus sign and apply it here. But yeah, the long story short is, if you've got division, ask yourself, does U substitution work? If the answer is no, just divide. Oh, here we got multiplication. Does U substitution apply here? You might even want it to, because you say, I see something going on here. I let U equal to x squared plus 5x plus 7, then du is 2x plus 5 dx. Oh, crap. Close. You've got something of degree 2 and degree 1, and sometimes they do work in relation with derivative. But the thing is, if you want to make this 2 a 1, and you go 1/2 du, you're going to get x plus 5 over 2 dx. What the hell are you going to do with that 5 over 2? U substitution is not going to work here. Well, if U substitution is not going to work, what are we going to do? If you've got multiplication and U substitution doesn't work, just multiply. X cubed plus 5x squared plus 7x. Oh, that's super cookie cutter down, right? 1/4, x to the 4th plus 5/3, x to the 3rd plus 7/2, x squared plus c. Anytime you see multiplication or division, first, does the chain rule apply? If it does, use the U substitution, it's resolved. But if U substitution doesn't work, just multiply, just divide.